Hello there, this is Cookies. I've got, I think it's turn 51. 52, hopefully. Yeah, alright, I got the right one. Alright. We got some water gems from Arco to turn into pearls. We got a message from Situs saying thanks. And we have a number of fights between Arco and Raga in the magic phase. So this is the first turn. Sorry, I'm coming back to this after maybe a couple of weeks. This is the first turn of our war with Raga. So we're hitting on the same turn, and the goal is to put every province under pressure that Raga has. Arco has... I have Magic Phase options. I have recruitable Air 2s if they get a random, but I think all the provinces allotted to me I could get to without Magic Phase, so I just didn't. But that's not the case for Arco, so we're seeing some Magic Phase. Is this guy poisoned? Not that much, though. The scorpions on the big flank. I would speed it up, but I'm kind of enjoying watching this one. Is he poisoned more? No. 5 HP, though. Will the arrows win, or will these scorpions kill this guy? Oh, they both died at the same time. Okay. Sorry, I've forgotten some of this stuff. Oh, that's wild. What killed this guy? Was it the ant or the scorpions? Scorpion. Okay. Okay. So, Raga holds on to that one. In New Land, we have a Air 2. So this is the more classical Air Elemental trap. Or not a trap, but magic phase. So a Cloud Trapeze, which is 3 air gems. Probably, I think, 2 air gems for the first Air Elemental, and then 2 for the second. So you're paying 7 air gems to do something like this. Got fairly lucky that the arrow didn't kill the Enchantress. Got a really good protection roll against 17 damage. So definitely had the potential to kill her. And oh, it hit her in the head too. Super lucky. Okay. So in my head, the arrow just like, I don't know, like grazed her ear or something. Goodness. Alright. So barely gets this one. In Linshire, or Linshire, we have the Sybil who teleported in to do Swarm Span with an armor. I don't know if you need the armor. You just do like Bark Skin turn 1 and then do Swarm. It's basically the same thing, right? Well, I mean, this is going to be better, but... Has this guy been poisoned yet? Kind of hard to click on him. Okay. No, not yet. Keep wondering if they're gonna land a shot. Says a lot about archery in the game. But it is just one person. And commander leaves. I think this is GG. Yeah. Alright. So when's that one? In Sylvania. Oh, way up in the top corner. Whew, big old kit. Alright. S3, N3. Lots of armor, including a hat, which is really good. And a Divine Shield. And a lot of nature gems. Is this Hal? Yeah, Hal. But there's mages on the flip side, too. We have an Air 3 with a Vine Shield. Another Air 3 water, too. No gems on either of these Air 3s, though. I'd be highly inclined to just put one air gem on them. Just spew out a couple of air elementals and then go from there. But we have Hal. Do the false horrors hit? Ooh. Do these have fear? They do. Fear 5. So her morale immediately tanked. And now she's trying to run. And she can't cast her swarm spam. So it's just, can Hal do enough work before she gets killed? 23 protection. Oh, but she's routed, so all the wolves are just running. Oh no. That is unfortunate. She's got so much armor, though, they can't kill her. MR negates. Interesting. Oh, she has decent MR, too. You see all the wolves streaming by. That was well done by Raga. I would have been inclined to do air elementals, which, you know, probably would have worked as well, but this works without gems, just by having the routing the enemy. Alright. So Raga defends this. So 2 and 2 in the magic phase. We find a Wall of Living Kelp. We're in the Holy See. So we get a nature gem. Then we have the long list of battles. So our first one is we're going into High Mill. So this is what our main army. A little less mage support than we would have liked in this one, but we have more troops than we probably needed for this one. So it wasn't the ideal split that I wanted. I know I wanted more troops in the other force and more mages in this force, but it should be okay. There we go. So, kind of useful for seeing this to see how the communion was doing. So it seemed to hold up at least through that. In Jaheira, Pan goes for a counterattack. We have some centaurs and some minotaurs. I think Pan should win this. Yeah. Raga goes after Urko. In Newland, we have a fairly large number of Savaran Guard. I think overall, Raga has about 200 Savaran Guard based on our scouting. And then we have a number of, we have a fire 2, an air 2, and a couple of water 2s. But no gems on any of them. So we're not going to see the Flaming Arrow's Wind Guide buff for the heavy cav. So maybe it's just a general charge. And then here from Arco, we have some regular hoplites, a few mages, all horror marked, courtesy of that thumb bonus we gave him. And we have a death 3. Yeah, Flaming Arrows would have been really nice against those guys. Banishment will work, though. Gifts from Heaven. Cleansing Waters would work. Yeah, did work there. That was well aimed. What is their precision? Goodness, 11? Alright. Those were on point. And this guy coming up. Frozen Heart, pretty effective. I love that spell. I think more, I don't know. I think it's underused, but I really like it. I really like kind of having Water 1 on National Mages. Water 2 is better, because you have the option to do Water Elementals, but Water 1, just being able to do a bunch of Frozen Heart spam is kind of nice. 16 MR. He's not immune to stuff, but he's fairly resistant. He has enough cold resist, though. He's not going to be affected by the Frozen Heart spam. Every time a new horseman comes in, though, they get the lance charge. I think this guy's going to be okay, though. He's up to 53 HP, though. He's gaining HP off the heavy cav. Oh. Got hit for 11. Will he go blind? I think that would slow his roll quite a bit. There it is. Yeah. 10 attack score, but by then it's too late for the Sevaran Guard. What are these units doing? They're not fatigued out. It's like they're stuck. That's weird. Huh. Okay, now they are out. That's wild. I would have thought the mages would have HP routed by now. Oh, they get them. Is this like a replay bug? Let me see. No, Raga won. Dang. Alright. Loses 23 Sevaran Guard, 2 of the mages. Sends the Wraith Lord home, though. Kills 17 ghosts. Probably kind of a Pyrrhic victory, just given the resources each side has. But I'm not expecting a whole lot out of Raga. They've been fighting the whole game. So, in terms of the rating game, at least, he's definitely ruined a couple of armies on his cap. And that was the thing we were primarily concerned with. Meanwhile, Erytheia, we move into the Bulwark. This is our other force with more mages, fewer troops. So we're keeping more of them on guard commander. And we just have a few distracting crossbowmen. But we only run into some PD here. Alright. So in the bulwark, we managed to lose Dedukos. So I'm kind of curious how he died. Might have been just a lucky arrow. How did you die? Hit with a short bow for 13. Alright. Then in Hynaf, this is our merc group that we hired. So sending them off as a raiding force. Found some Savaran Guard. Potential to get a Vine Shield, I guess. So the Fear Aura's on the Ghosts, so the Heavy Cav running. The Barbarian runs up. Alright, so we take that one. Pan against Arco in Linshire. So Pan then moves in. He brings in a Thug with Heroic Precision. She still has some gems left, though, so let's see how this goes. I don't think this guy got through his buff cycle. Iron Skin, Body Ethereal. Yep. Now he does, though. Bunch of bugs. Attacking on that poison. And he runs off the field, where he does not die. And then, let's see, Arco moves on to Raga. He's got a Wraith Lord here, some Jews. Got all the PD here. Just the one Sage patrolling. I'm not sure what his plan was, but the Wraith Lord should be able to handle this. Maybe the idea was just doing some light point buffing. They're stuck again. That's weird. Excuse me. 59 HP. Alright, if you're gonna walk up one at a time like it's some martial arts movie, like, what are we doing here? Frozen in time. And then they run away. Okay. Patala against Pan in Nifl. So it looks like we have a little monkey raid led by a Venara against a little bit of a barbarian PD dump. They didn't go for the Mercata, so the Mercata might actually rout the barbarians here. Oh, nope, not quite. Nice. Okay. And then we go into the modern Weald. Well, not sure. So this is our little raiding party. And we've got some air gems on this guy, so we're just going to do some basic air elementals to back up our troops here. There we go. So we take that. And then in the Quaddle Swamp, we go ahead and move in our Sea King Thug. And we're going to go ahead and try and take this out. Couple of water elementals, and then I think he runs in if he needs to. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what his fatigue's at. 85. That's pretty high for a thug, but he's got some help at least. Man goes after some indies. Sorry. So, oh, this is cool. So we have a little warrior mage with Precious. That's exciting. A Ring of Regen and a Wraith Sword. So 30 gems worth of gear on this guy. And he's bringing a little friend, Rethric the Wizard. So I imagine they're going to point buff themselves. And the wizard might withdraw. And they're going up against a group of barbs. Yeah, so the wizard's withdrawing. His fatigue has 69, not too bad. Then he runs in. So he's got Lucky, Ethereal, Fire Resist, Temper Flesh, Regen, a Fire Shield, Reinvigoration 4, which is really nice, and 29 Protection. So as a reminder, Barbarian hits for around 24. So they'll occasionally do chip damage to him, but they'll really murder themselves on the Fire Shield, and they'll struggle to hit through Body Ethereal. So, pretty well done. That was a cool little thug. Alright. And then in Utgard, Man sends in a few mages. There's still a few Seth Kona here, so he's doing some Phoenix Pyre shenanigans. I think the idea with that is to burn gems from Utgard. So he's doing Magic Duel to kill off the Seth Kona. And then he was trying to gem burn some of this. And also afflict these guys up with Foul Vapors. So. Alright. Man loses 4 mages, kills 2 Safe Kona. Rod the Adventurer joins us. We got 10 income, and we got 10 death gems. And some Independence attack Satis in Urfel. So we catch that with a scout. It's a barbarian attack. And some slingers, so we know who wins that. Alright. So that was a lot. Let's go ahead and dive into the turn. So in terms of the war effort, Arco's going to back off of the cap, and we're going to consolidate on the cap with all this stuff. This guy's going to stealth away. If you remember, we brought a scout along with our Shade Mail Hauberk. So we're just going to avoid the magic phase. Any potential magic phase retaliation options. I've been all in too many times to just like underestimate the spite that people can feel. So we're going to go ahead and stealth both of these guys out. But it's nice. We got an air gem from this. We're getting some nice income provinces. Getting some gem income here as well. Unfound Door, Enchanted Pyre. And should hopefully get some nice gem income from this when we take the cap. Well, along with some nice income. So we're consolidating the effort. So we've got all these guys here. We haven't really redone the script, and that's because we screwed up last turn. We made some last minute changes and accidentally screwed up our Alt-8 timing. But that's okay. We're sending in some new scouts as well with some extra gems. So we should be able to resupply the army. I think we've distributed some stuff if we used it. Here, let me do this so you don't get the scrolling noise. Alright. So that, yeah, that'll be nice. Arco is kind of in charge with the rest of this, so I kind of need to be prepared for raids from these two groups, but there's only so much they can do, and I can kind of magic phase them back if they come into my zone. So, not overly worried about them. I am sending out some troops to cover retreat routes and generally some reinforcements. So I've got some stuff coming in. Got some stuff coming in here as well. So just trying to keep my retreat routes open. I learned that hard lesson in the Newborns game where I was playing EA Vanheim. And then let's see, what else are we doing? So we found this fort, I guess. I forget if that was an episode or two ago. And we're generally recruiting some mages. We're sending Arco's half of Eternal Pyre. We're sending him 40 pearls that we owe him, and then 12 pearls for this turn. So, kicking off the whoosh, you can see we've spent just about everything. We got 14 death gems. We've spent everything. We're getting a spell focus. I believe this is the turn where we start realizing that we should be getting lightless lanterns. I don't think we were doing it last turn. So we're finally spending the fire gems to help out our abysmal research. Research is improving though. It's up to 1,600 a turn, which during the Flagrant War we were at about 600. So it's definitely been improving, but it could get better. We're also going to cast Breath of the Desert on the cap, and I realize that's going to kill some pop, but it's also going to flip it from cold scales to hot scales. And that'll be kind of nice because if he does some like murdering winter shenanigan, maybe it won't kill quite as many soldiers then. So that's kind of the idea there. And I mean, if he's got like Evo 9, which I don't think he does, then he could always Flames from the Skies, but I just want to turn off murdering winter as a trap. And yeah, we're casting some Dark Knowledge, doing some site searching behind this, and generally kind of getting things going. So the Whoosh Farm is turning on. Argo's got this one under a pretty serious siege. He's just got this fort locked down, though. You can see Patala and Pan are fighting. And I think that's most of it. We still have a disturbing number of birds on our border. And I think that's it. So we'll go ahead and jump into turn 53. Have a good one.